Welcome to my YouTube channel again. If you're new here, my name is Ruth and this is where I share my truth. Well, okay guys, I'm not going to edit that one, sorry. So here we're just going to talk about starting up your business, especially for new startups we have here on the channel. And to those who are following me, I just want to say welcome, and I'll be encouraging you on how to start small and how a lot of people say that you can start without money. Well, there's some businesses I think you can start without money. Ruth doesn't believe me, but I think there's some businesses you can start without money. But the thing is, you will have to trade something for the money, and that might be your integrity or trust. If you must have trust. Anyways, Sha. So welcome once again, and I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Ruth. Well, I'm also Ruth, so we share the same name. So,
hi.
What do you think about business? And just introduce yourself to my lovely people.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Ruth, and for me, though I have had a lot of businesses I want to do. Initially, I had this passion for sewing. I still want to do it though, but I feel like for me, the challenges I had with doing that was having to sew alone, having to do. You want to do everything, having to sew, cut, do everything. It's really challenging because time, your customers, you have to deliver on time. If you have like 10 customers and you have to deliver 10 dresses in a week, how do you do it? So it's really hard. So when it comes to fashion, you really need hands. You can't just say you want to do it alone. It's not possible.
I feel like in fashion, like, because the major problem I had was, I think my time management was very shaky. But then fashion takes a lot of your power, like a lot of your strength, because you are the one doing everything. You're the one thinking of the styles. I know other businesses have it, but then what we have in common is fashion, and that's what we'll be talking about. Because a lot of there's this pressure, like in your head, like you're working on the road, you're thinking of, hey, I have like 5 dresses to make, how will I do it? And they all have different measurements, or they all might have different measurements, and you have different cuts, you have different patterns, and you're like, how do I do this thing? And then later you have to think that, oh, I need to go and shop for fabrics. Like, you're the one doing everything. Basically, you get back to the house, you're tired, and then you need to cut, and you cannot say that you just cut anyhow, because you want the dress to be on point so that you can have returning customers. So that's what she means by it's a lot of work. It's really stressful. So if you want to start doing the fashion business, you need to know that first your time management skill has to be game, and you need to have a process, have your own process or your way of sewing.
If it has to do with starting your own business, because someone else is doing the business doesn't mean you cannot start your own. But you have to have a plan. You cannot just enter a business because Mr. A is doing it or Mr. B is doing it. So you have to have a plan. Okay, this is what I need to start a business. First, you need capital. How much capital? What's your aim? Like, when you start sewing, it really has to do with, I'm talking about fashion for now. When you start sewing, there are basic things you need in sewing. You can't. So basic things you need when you have to do with sewing. You need a sewing machine. You need the basic thing, your thread and everything. And when you have that, okay, now you need to start sewing. You need to know your onions. You need to know what you're doing. For here, this my madam, she's better than me. That's the truth though. She's my friend. She's my friend.
Okay.
I really don't have issues with that.
No, wait. You continue, but I just want to say something. That it's not like I am better than her, because there are other areas, especially when it comes to pricing and all that she is better than me. And I don't think I've said it before, but then I learned this whole packaging thing from her. Like, before me, I used to be very lazy. I can't put my clothes inside nylon and I'm gone. But then she started using transparent nylon, and I adopted. And then that's the good thing about having a friend in the same business as you learn something from them, and then you both exchange ideas on how to push it on. So yeah, there's going to be a part 2, let me just say it, on friends supporting friends in the same business. So watch out for it. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm comfortable where I stopped. Oh, shit.
She's an English person.
Ruthie, you got all this.
No.
like, Ruthie, I'll see the edit of this video. You will know.
No, it's going to be there also consistent.
No.
What do you think? You know, when you're starting a business, what do you think? Do you about people going to learn because this fashion school has a big name, or do you just feel that what they should look out for is actually if the person knows what they are doing?
It's not about like if right now in this era where everybody is sewing. It's not about the name because most of these big names they have people who do the work for them. It's just branding. They have a name and okay, yes, they have people who they sew, celebrities and everything. So everybody knows the name. So that doesn't mean they don't know how to sew. They will know how to sew, but training with them is just a 50-50. Not that you won't know how to sew, but you may not really get everything you need because they are really so busy with so many things.
Yeah.
But another thing is you have to look out what you have to look out for when you're going to train or whoever you want to train with and everything. You have to have an idea of okay, what is this person into? What and what can this person really sew? It's not just anything, not cut and join. As I did like this, I still want to go fashion school though.
Yeah.
I still want to learn because you can never know it all in sewing business. It's not possible.
Sure.
You can never know it all. So it's not really about the name. The name can be good too, but you can still see that madam that sews on your street and she really knows how to sew and cut.
Yeah.
But because of name now and everything, that's what is even selling in the world today is name. People who buy
But you know the thing, at the end of the day, nobody will come to your shop or your fashion school and say where did you learn from.
Definitely
Because your own work will speak for itself. So even if I learn from somebody that is on the street, I can now decide to brand myself.
Definitely.
Do you get? Because at the same time, you see some of these fashion schools today, like the price they put into their fashion, the tutoring they give and all that, the value is so much. Like if you hear someone saying, okay, for starters, come and pay 250, and you're like, for starters, how? Do you get? I feel like if you want to start, if you know that you want to start from scratch, do you understand? Like you should go to a proper person that you can even have one-on-one tutorials with the person, because if you go to a place where they really don't, they'll just project the whole thing and all that, you will not really learn. You get? Yeah. So I hope I'm not talking too much, but like starting starting a business, and we're relating to fashion, and it can also be in any aspect, is the best thing for you to do is know why you are starting the business. Because if you're starting because someone else is starting, you're not going to be sustainable. You will just you will have some glory days, you will have some days that really go well for you, but when things are low, like how do you keep pushing? Do you understand? It's only if you start something that you have passion in, and anyway, something you're passionate about, passion. Or anyways, English is Yoruba. So like something you're passionate about, so you something that is how you start your business. But then it's not just passion. You need to have skills to drive your passion. So if you say, I love sewing, hey, my grandmother was a sewing mistress.
Your grandmother?
No, my grandfather was one that used to sew, and you cannot just say it like that. You get? Even if you have the talent, you need to work on your talent. Talking about challenges, I feel if you have any other questions on starting a business, whatever business it is, you can comment below, or send me a message on Instagram. My name is @thatsketgirl, and you find me there waiting patiently to receive your questions. So another thing about starting a business is, as we said, passion and all that, and there's this thing about support.
Yeah, very important.
Where you have, but first, even if you don't get any support, but support is very, very good. But if you don't get any support, that is why we were saying that you need to know why you're doing it. And then another thing is, this thing in economics those days when they say for whom to produce, how to produce, and all those things. No, those things, when I actually think about business, they're actually very key.
Yeah, possibly.
Because another thing about fashion is you have to know who you're clothing. It's not just anybody you want to clothe. You need to be able to say, okay, this is the segment of the people I actually want to clothe. Do you get, like, this is the people I want to do and all that, and that's
you need to know your target audience.
Yeah,
like
that's the word.
You're actually selling for, who you're actually sewing for.
Mm-hmm.
You don't sew for.
Yeah, so all those things are really, really, really important.
Okay.
I know I do not allow Ruth talk plenty, but you hear her talking. Sorry, but you hear her talking the second one, and I hope we gave a little intro to starting your business. A little intro to starting your business, and if you're out there and you want to start a business, you can chat me up one-on-one, and we'll talk about it and get you running. But the best thing is to start now. And start with what you know, okay? So I mean, I think that is it actually. What do you like your bye-bye speech?
No bye-bye.
Okay, guys, see you in the part what now? Part
102.